Welcome to Make Running Weird again, and today we're taking on Southwark Parkrun as part of a long run. So I've already done 7 miles. Going to do this park run and then another 7 miles or so on the way home. As you can see, we're starting on a really muddy, wet, grassy start before we get onto the tarmac. And I've already lost loads of positions, and here comes mistake number one. So having been too far back, I then make a big sprint to try and get with first place. That was successful. However, I went way too fast in order to catch up with him. My heart rate is absolutely spiked. Anyway, we're right at the start. Let's see what we can do. What we can do today. I was thinking of doing about a 16:30 park run. Let's see if that actually materializes. Not entirely sure where I'm going, having to ask other runners where I'm going. Which is really great when they can tell me what direction to go. Can you imagine if they told me the wrong way anyway? So I haven't done 7 miles before. I wasn't feeling too tired, but when I got going, I could definitely feel that fatigue and the lack of fueling. So going this fast was a real shake up to the system. Anyway, Southwark Parkrun is super flat, super fast. Would highly recommend it. Definitely a better course to do in the summer. I've done this once in the summer and it's a lot of fun. But I thought I'd do this workout today, so try and do more long runs with the idea of doing some tempo-y marathon effort kind of pace. And like you can see, I've got company, so someone with me battling it out for first place. Not sure how it's going to play out. What I do know about this person is that I took them on in a previous challenge, and even though they technically won that park run when I did last the first, I actually had a net fastest time, but it doesn't really matter too much if you don't come first on the day. As you can see, super wet and muddy. And it's just trying to be careful around the corners. And also there's a few points where there's a lot of people coming back on either the first lap or second lap. We have to be really careful. So we should be coming up to the first K soon. And as I said, these are all the people that are just coming out on their first lap. So really great to see so many people out running. Try my best not to run straight into them. And bang, that's the first kilometre, 3:16. And that was with my expectations, probably a bit too fast. And definitely didn't help that I went and did a sprint halfway through that kilometre. But I thought I was back on track. But I knew at this point this was going to be quite tough to hold this pace. Some days you're not really feeling up to it, and potentially this could be one of those days. Yeah, I've got company. I'm not sure if you can see it at the moment. I've got someone running very close to me first, and then there's a couple of people not too far behind. So good to have a group, whatever happens, and good to run alongside people, really. So you can see now first, so this guy here is slowly starting to push on a bit. It's just whether I can stay with him. I'm wanting to stay with him, but he is just pushing on a bit. But we've still got him in our sights, and we're just going to keep working to our heart rate, working to how we are that day. I am wearing super shoes, I'm embarrassed to say, on this one. So I was really going for this a bit. but they at this point are completely muddy and wet. Don't feel too super. Yeah, I'm starting to really feel it, and just got to keep him in sights and keep going, keep a strong pace, and ultimately, let's see if we can get back with him. So yeah, he's doing a little shakeout here, which kind of got me thinking, what's he trying to play at here? Are you trying to show me you're feeling too good? So I put in a bit of an effort just to get alongside him again. I thought, okay, you got me a bit, but I can get back on here and start putting in some good kilometers. Not sure what's happening in the bottom left-hand side. I think the signal in the park has just gone all over the place. Yeah, if I were him, I'm hearing these noises and I push on. I'm starting to slow up, but not completely blowing. So we're starting the second lap, do one more lap of this and then a final lap. And yeah, he's just pushing on a bit. He's looking strong in all fairness. So he's on a good day. But let's see if we can keep working. Even though I said at the start I wasn't feeling too tired, having just done 7 miles, it does creep up. And even though I very much jog those 7 or 8 miles, or 7.5 miles in the morning, probably having that fatigue and not fueling properly, it does hinder how fast you can go. Had I just done like a mile warm up, but no, not making any excuses. This guy is pushing on. But let's keep working. I think we can maybe get closer to him as we go out. So I'm not sure if I covered it there, but second kilometre was around 3:23, so a good pace, but clearly dropping off about 6 or 7 seconds from that first kilometre. Ideally, I really want to get my park run back to around 60 minutes flat or below, but I'm thinking about the bigger target. So I'm thinking marathon, watch that marathon video on my page if you haven't already. But it's all about getting high miles in, high distance, and thinking about the bigger goal. But it's always good to run a good 5K. And first is really going into the distance, but we're going to keep working and keep building because that would have put a lot of effort in just to put that stint into me, and he's now got to hold that pace. I think this does labour the point, though, and I've laboured this in previous videos. It's always so much easier chasing someone rather than being chased. But I would say current first place is contradicting that a lot. He's looking really strong today. So we've gone over halfway or so. And at this point, I'm starting to think of different goals. I know 16:30 probably isn't on the cards. Then I'm looking 17 minutes, at least below 17:30, having gone out pretty hard. Yeah, and the noises and the breathing, it is so funny listening to it after. I think that tells a story. It doesn't feel too fluent. So yeah, I'm looking to do a few more of these videos. Maybe, I think we've done the last to first a few times. If there's appetite to do it more, I might do it. But what I'm liking is potentially doing a park run, a 4-hour effort as part of a long run. I think it's good training for the long stuff, going probably faster than marathon pace, even though at this moment in time I'm probably not too far off my marathon pace. And I'm sure there's going to be some other London park runs to do this at. Well, I've run kind of far give it my best go of trying to win that against some fresher athletes. Yeah, and when I start screaming or shouting out loud, that's when I know I'm in a lot of pain. And there you go, the third kilometre, 3:36. So that second kilometre was 3:23. So we're really, this will be the slowest one of the day, and it is a slow pace considering. So that's running at that pace would be 18-minute 5K, which is not attractive considering it went out a lot faster than that. And it's a flat course. But right now, I'm just trying to create new motivation, new targets. So I am trying to get down first. It's looking very unlikely. I would like to at least hold on to the second place, but I'm very aware there's some other runners coming behind me. I do not want to look behind me and check. And I'm really not feeling great. Again, that pace is all over the place. I assume it's just the weather or something like that. But yeah, like I said, looking to do a few more of these challenges, see if I can get first place. Got a half marathon coming up, which I'm desperate to film for everyone, and that is going to be a fast flat one. Potentially PB range, but we'll have to see what kind of shape I'm in. Okay, heart rate is high, but it's not. My threshold heart rate is around 180, so I know today this is for me relatively having it about 170. Probably needs to be a bit lower to be tempo, but I know I could be pushing a lot harder than this for 5K. Sorry about that, mate. I'm just slowly pull you out the way. I'm really sorry about that. I did not want to run into you. So what this tells me today, looking at that heart rate, is I'm working hard, but I could be working harder. And that could be to do with the 7 miles I've just done before. It could be the fact that I'm not, maybe like a mental motivation. I'm not willing to push myself as hard as I like. I thought I started shivering just before the start of this when waiting in the wet. So that could also be a factor. Anyway, so on the final lap, it is looking, I've had a look here on the right-hand side and I can see first pace really starting to go. So I don't think it's very unlikely I'm going to catch up. I'm aware there's someone coming for me behind me who's definitely paced it a lot better than me. We're just trying to get through people as easy as possible. I think this is probably the last lap is the trickiest in terms of getting past people because naturally that's when it's most busy. It's just trying to be safe, not disturb anyone's park run. And I think at this point I might start seeing someone who's chasing after me. There you go. And someone has taken after me and he's going well. And I think when I look down, I'm just looking at those shoes. What are they? They look like bricks. And he's running faster than me. 3:34 for the fourth kilometre. So fair play to him. He's having a good day. My next aim is to try and not make that gap get any bigger, but I need to try to stay motivated, try and get close to him. 3:34 previous kilometre. So that's seconds quicker. So that's pleasing. But really should be back in the 3:20s at least. But hey ho. And he is pushed ahead, second place. I'm still chasing, follow him, but we're just gonna see what I can do. Ultimately, this is a good workout. Having run around definitely faster than marathon pace, and a lot of fun. Let me know what you think about the video in the comments. Like and subscribe. Obviously, we need people following the channel, supporting the channel in order to make better videos for yourselves. Okay, bro, we just got past all that busyness and we can start narrowing down on second. It's going to be tricky. But if we can just keep maintaining this pace. And ideally, I think, looking at the time, I've looked at my watch a few times. I think even just nipping down below 17:30 would be a good result. And if you enjoy this video, I'm sure there'll be other videos on the page. Go ahead and check them out, especially the last and first at Woolwich. I really appreciate the support for the channel. Let's keep getting behind it. And you can see second's really put some time in. So I'm gonna keep going, keep rolling, and make sure I finish strong. I've done this, like I said, I've done this course in the summer. It is a really lovely course, especially that grass section. It's not muddy. So I highly encourage people to do it, and definitely volunteer too. I think they're a bit low on volunteers. I think they're even asking people to volunteer as we were crossing the line. So yeah, it goes to show that these kind of park runs don't happen without the volunteers. So much appreciated. Anyway, I think the plan for me for the next video is to maybe fuel better for this, be in there for the W, and probably up my mileage a bit more. So at the moment, it's a bit light. I'm about 40 miles a week, which probably isn't high enough for a marathon. And I really start upping it when I do the marathon specific stuff. The workouts like this are fun, especially because it is a lot of work. All right, final straight now. And we should be on for a sub 17:30, but we're probably going to have to stretch our legs a bit. There you go, kilometer 3:33, so 1 second quicker than previous one. But again, it needs to get back in the 3:20s. But I really hope you enjoy the video. Like and subscribe, and continue to make running weird again. Thank you.